So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got nothing.
Hey, Charlie.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Oh, yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, high 7. Black.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Foxtrot. What is that?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for it all. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Next to score, Vikings 14, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers now to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Rodgers now on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Murray. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Murray. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Get 300. Get 300.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REMS.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a third down. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers is going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All right, now. 180. Squirrel.
Hey, get the weight room. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
Go.
On second and 7, Roethlisberger And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. 11 yards there, 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Switch. Over.
Back one. Hey, Delta.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. They go with Murray again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Davante Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, fancy running by Murray. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Silver.
Clear, Mike.
Mike by 5. Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Box it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
77.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.